Oh, we picked him up. There we go. There you go. Ah, get me out of here. Ahem, that's better. But still a bit cruel, don't you think? No, this time it's for real, I swear. So be it. I suppose the ends justify the means. You're completely nuts, both of you. Help! I'll start where I left off. If you cooperate, I'll let you out of here and you can go home. Well, you'll still have to be nice about it. Okay, whatever you say. I don't want to be dissolved anyway. You gotta believe me. Wise choice. Go, the bomb. I know that's where to start. A bomb? What are you up to? I don't really know. I didn't have much to do with it. I just know it's not very stable. Not stable? Yes, it's something toxic. The boss told me not to touch it. Good God. What did the man have in mind? When he said how to deactivate it, he must have thought I couldn't hear. There are two stages. The first being to saturate the gases into the device. No joking, eh? Because otherwise you'll go too, got it? Yes, go ahead. I don't want to die. On top of drugs, these sorts are preparing a bomb. I have to defuse it. A bomb? What do you just have in mind? This thing is enormous and looks really weird. Alright, so you have to defuse the gases in here, I guess. Alright, that did something. Was that good or bad? I don't know. There's purple. There's purple. All the pretty colors, you know. There's orange. There's purple again. There's green. Isn't it fun with colors, you know? Okay, I got all the pretty colors now. That's it. Okay. For the second phase, you should... Blam. Ooh! So a knife flew through the wire and killed the guy. Hey!
What?
What? You almost gave it away. What a shame. So you show yourself at last. Bow. Oh, good evening, Bart. Well, what is left of you? I'm still alive and kicking, and I'll fight it out till the end. I've already killed 3 of your pals. Your turn's next. Such determination. Apostle, I doubt neither your strength nor your intelligence. My colleagues were powerful, but they underestimated you. They sinned by arrogance, in a way. But I shall not make the same error. You were in previous lives and accustomed to our deceits. So I've laid a trap that's just your size. A trap that is slowly closing in on you and will inexorably stamp the seal of your death. My death, Huff. You're selling the pelt of an apostle before you even killed him. Well, see about that. For if our weakness is our arrogance, the weakness of a human is their sensibility. And that absurd prophecy rests on 12 fragile pillars. Unfortunately, let's get things straight. I'm not a human, I'm an apostle. Oh, an apostle? A sort of cold monster dedicated to his mission. Is that the idea? Alas, it's just a pipe dream. Your little human heart in you keeps you worried despite yourself. Enough, come and fight. You're right, let's get down to business. Blam! Psst. Gas fills the air. Hee! What the? This pipe supplies my installations with a highly toxic mixture. The concentration in this room will increase little by little, slowly filling your lungs and crawling down from the inside. When the concentration gets below 4%, you'll both die. No! Sadistic bastard. You could kill us instantly, but you simply must assure our slow agony. Ha ha ha. I'm more sophisticated than that. In all modesty, I consider myself more as a type of aesthetic. And as suffering. And here's my signature. What? Dick, watch out. Hawk. A gas mask? Yes, a gas mask. Just one. Let's see if you're the cold warrior that you say you are. Mr. Apostle, cough cough. What can this mean? Cough cough.
Damn.
My god. Mr. Apostle? It's for you, use it. It's true. What are you doing? Cough cough. Stop! No! You must live. Your mission, it's more important. I know. Hee 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 hee. I know very well. Stop, I won't wear it. Cough cough cough. Save your breath. Black. No! Stop! You should. It's over, Vic. I did everything I could. But I wasn't ready for this. They beat me. By wearing me down. So what? Ha ha ha. So this is it. The Eternal Warriors that God sent us. Can't even let the girl die. How long have you known her? Since yesterday evening? Shut up. Go on, let her die. Put on a mask. What about your mission, Apostle? Let's be reasonable. Shut it. Ha 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 ha. I can't do it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I have no excuse. Cough cough. There are some things I just can't do. Forgive me. Arg. And it all goes dark, I guess?
Damn.
No.
Damn.
Get a grip of yourself. You haven't survived 2,000 years of suffering just to be eaten like that. Get up and think, look around. Well, she's alive. That bastard pal, only he could dream up a scheme like that. Bestie away. I can't get him. I'm going to cough cough. Evolve, but I can't get it open. Sword. Till now, my sole companion. Take. Wheel. I see it's going to get worse as they go along here, so I want to be, somewhat quick. There's that. Pipe. A water pipe. That has to come from somewhere. They must have put that there to divert the water meaning for their needs. Pure rubber. Well, if I could have died there, I failed to, so that's nice. Alright, well we stab Bell. I don't know if that's Neil Paul's or whatnot, but you know, he's dead. And Vic is unconscious with the gas mask on. Cough cough at last. I really thought I was done for that time. That giant water spout captured some of the gas in the air. I should have enough time to find a way out. Conduit. The water conduit, it must lead somewhere. Nothing. The water flows through this bored pipe. A giant bleep in the darkness. It's over. I just need to find a way out of here. So yeah, we basically fought off Bal there. No Lord's basically been in cover, so we still have, like, you know, T basically deal with, but whatever. There. That's got to lead somewhere. I'll just carry Vic on my back and hope for the best. Alright, so we carry her out with one arm. I guess her sword is sheathed on the back. A nice full moon. Was it really a dream? Yes, don't worry. So it's over. Yes, Bal was the last. The town is free. Thank you, Bart. Hey, did you see that? You managed to get my name right this time. Oh yes, I made progress. That's great, Vic. I have an idea too. I think I'm gonna get myself a tattoo. Really? I thought you said you were scared of needles. It's true, but after all that, after seeing all that you've endured, when I put it into perspective, I tell myself I can, despite everything, confront my phobia. Aha, well done. All this will have to be of some use at least. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Where are you gonna have tattooed? I don't know yet. Have you an idea? A fish perhaps? A fish? Why? It's a symbol. Oh, of course. Say, you're not leaving straight away, are you? Come for a last cup of tea at my place before you go? Okay, I'll come. But first of all, I have to drop by the cathedral. The cathedral? Why? I have something to do there. Nothing very important. Something? Yes. But just put the kettle on. I won't be long. Go on ahead. I'll be done shortly. Oh, okay. I'll prepare everything. Super. See you in a bit then. Tap, tap, tap. That's it. In a bit. Good girl. Forgive me, but I can't stand these heart-wrenching goodbyes. I hope you'll understand. Good. All that's left now is a visit to the confessional. Then back to paradise. There's a manor house a bit further on, surrounded by the woods. I can't go through that way. There's a man in the distance surrounded by forest. He too must love solitude. Sorry, Vic. I'm going to the confession in the cathedral, then back to heaven. So, Bill strikes me to this, but I shot him. I have a shot at him at last. Now it's time for me to go to confession before I return to heaven to try and heal myself. We only fought 4 demons. I guess here we are right now. So that's basically like, you know, a way to go right there, I guess. Alright, well. I was gonna basically conclude this right here for a moment. I'm probably gonna, like, you know, not like, you know, make an episode basically out of this or anything like that just yet, but, you know. Got it off for a moment, so I hope you guys basically enjoyed up to this point. And I'll basically finish off in, like, the next little play session bit after that, so take care. I want to try and get this game done right now, so here I go. Sorry, Vic. I'm going to confession in the cathedral, then back to heaven. Well, we're here. We have to get up here. Let's go. There's the cathedral. Let's go inside. Epilogue, the blind prophet. I assume the epilogue will be pretty short, so... That's so close, apparently. Well then. The confessional of the cathedral. I came by boat, and I leave in a confessional. I better leave that till the end of the mission. It's the only way out of those crushed by remorse. I can enter. The time has come. It is time to confess now. Good evening, Father. Good evening, my son. I'd like to make a rather special confession. Oh, have no fear. These days I heard everything. It's not that. It's just that I'm an apostle. Sweet Jesus, is it possible? So the prophecy has come true. You came to deliver the town from evil. It's all over now, Father. I'm so honored. It's incredible. Easy now, easy. Think of me as simply another parishioner. I have my dark side too, and I'd like to make my confession. Your confession? But you are the right hand of God. You have no need. I have no special privilege. Each apostle must have his conscience examined before returning to heaven. It's the rule. Because during our missions we sometimes commit regrettable acts. I see. To be sure, Apostle. So what have you done that so weighs on your conscience? I've been obliged to act hastily on numerous occasions, because conditions. Well, nothing really worked out as planned. I massacred the clients in the Mermaid Smile, and then I burned down a tower with several innocent people inside. I could have... I understand, Apostle, I understand. Forgive me. Things got out of hand. I would have preferred that everything... Well... Don't trouble yourself. You were acting for the greater good. It's true. But there's something worse, Father. During my mission, I was corrupted. Corrupted? I have drunk the blood of Beelzebub, and since then, I feel that he's asleep in my heart. I'm overtaken with bouts of anger. I'm a slave to my rage. Sweet Jesus. What? What will become of you? I was hoping you could tell me that, Father. I'm trying to recall a certain passage from the Apostles' Codex. I need some information. I hope to find it in the cathedral. Would you have it? The Apostles' Codex? I don't often read these ancient pages, ahem. I'd like to find out if there exist any purification rituals for my case. Wait, let me try and think of any. In heaven, maybe? I remember a passage on this subject. In heaven, it is possible to undergo this type of ritual. Apostles can be cured and purified of demonic corruption. But you must be quick. Those rituals are very lengthy, it seems. It's exactly what I feared. You mustn't wait any longer then. I bless you. Your sins are all forgiven. And, oh, may God have mercy on you there. Let's not stand ceremony. Do what must be done. The future of the prophecy depends on it. I know, Father. But I'm not leaving. What? My mission isn't over. There's still an even greater threat. A man who threatens the very stability of this world. How? I don't have time to get purified in heaven. I made up my mind. I've seen what that man has done and still do. If I leave now, I'll lose track of him. But you're taking the risk that the corruption will infect you, and even if my body and my soul must be condemned for eternity, I'll take that risk. Are you sure that? It must be. That man is too much of a threat. Who knows what he could do during my absence? Whatever it costs, I must stay and track him down. But how can you be so headstrong? Forgive me, Father. Bartholomeus, you must be reasonable. Father? When did I tell you my name? Back. Knock knock. Father? You are just so bloody-minded. Crack! Something happens to him. I'm going to have to silence you myself. T. Tap tap tap. Arg. Come back. Did you go this way? Yep, this way. So here's T. Just the two of us, T. Let's get it over with once and for all. At last. T, he shows himself at last. It's time to settle our accounts. Here you are at last, T. Or should I say, Thaddeus. Surprising. You knew who I was. The idea was always there, but I didn't want to believe it. An apostle who betrays us? Good God, what happened to you? I've already told you. I've had enough of this hellish circle. We sacrificed everything, our lives, our freedom, our will. And what for? For these cowards, these liars, these traitors. Do you think they deserve it? As soon as our mission is finished, they'll forget everything and start all over again. This world is nothing but a gigantic farce. I've had enough. Humans always revert to type. With each mission, the situation repeats itself and worsens. It's our mission, Thaddeus. You need to score when you signed up. We can't see it with our men's eyes. The Divine Project is too complex for us. Divine Project? How can you still believe in that? I had a vision, Bart. A desert, endless, treeless, lifeless. In the middle, a heap of ruins. Inside, near book nor light. Not even silence, just an immense chaos, an infinite uproar. And humans rushing around, blindly without purpose. A vision? It was just a dream. It wasn't a dream, I saw into the future. This is where humans are leading us. Must we sacrifice our lives for that? That's not all there is. You're right, that's not all there is. But all that we've built, all that we cherish, is falling to pieces. Only an idiot wouldn't have noticed. Little by little, everything will disappear. Through their fault, nothing will remain. Nothing but desert and scrap iron. No, I don't think so. That too, you refuse to believe? No. I believe there's still hope for humanity. You're incorrigible. You'd rather be the lackey who does the cleaning up, very well. In which case, I'll feel no pity in crushing you. Have you any last prayer before I rid myself of you? So, what really happened to Marrow? You're so curious about that affair, very well. After all, you deserve to know the truth before you die. I've been studying in secret the black magic arts of seals and rituals, from which I learned to converse with the demons of Rotbork when they started to multiply. In exchange for unlimited knowledge thanks to my new capacities, I asked them to invoke me. Secretly, of course. For that they prepared Ludwig. His body was used to invoke my spirit. But the gestation is dangerous, as the owner might realize that he's condemned. Which is what happened. Precisely, he tried to kill himself. I couldn't dissuade him. He was determined. I had to get up prematurely and under strength. But no matter, my spirit was intact. That's enough. On guard. A circling incantation? Where on earth did he learn to do that? Good God. It looks like I'll have to play it by ear. Alright, so let's play like a deflection game. You're not doing too badly for a cripple. Crippled by you. I was only trying to relieve you of your burden, Bart. But as you refused a helping hand, I had to find another way to set you free. You might say that it wouldn't have helped negotiations. There are rituals I know of that restore your arm. What? And your eye, too. You don't say. It's the truth. Do you remember Niels Paul's finger? The boss of the green bus? Yes, Elsa Mero chopped it off. I used it to get into the BBL news tower. Well, when he kidnapped Elsa and brought her to us at Gehenna, he came to see me shortly before you arrived. To thank him for his services, I restored his finger. What are you talking about? Wait, when I saw him at the rib pill, he had his finger on the trigger of a gun. I'm not lying to you, Bart. These rituals of forbidden magic are extremely powerful. I really can restore your eye and arm. You're just trying to... These things never come gratis. Something must be sacrificed in exchange. Like whoever had the power to invoke, you need to sacrifice the living marrow. Count me out. Are you sure? Yes. Pity, you made your choice. Now die. Oh, we're able to kill him now, I guess. Oh, we missed. Yeah, very good accuracy, as you can see. Yay, it's a slashing game! You know, I'm actually not against this type of puzzle because it actually sort of works. Missed. It could be a little bit more, like, you know, complicated though, for sure. Might be able to get him in two more. Oh, we got him in that one. Blam! Bash! Humph! Bam! Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Good God. It looks like it's all over. It's not too late, my friend. Come with me. Stop protecting these pitiful humans. They've always betrayed our trust and pursued their own interests. No thought for the future without resisting the beast within. Despite our words, despite our efforts, we held out our helping hand. They spat on it and insulted us. Thaddeus, why? You've lost faith in a better future. I understand there won't be a better future. It's just an illusion, a vain hope that pushes us onward. A weak strategy where the apostles are sacrificed. We who have sacrificed everything for our mission. We were told our sacrifice would serve, that we would help to advance things, but I see only a snake that swallows its own tail. A leap in the dark with an inevitable fall. We're locked inside this cursed world. It's the demons that make it evil. No, Bart. I used to think like you, that it was the demons that corrupted the world. Till the day I understood. The demons aren't the source of the problem, they're only a symptom. They would be nothing without humans. The real problem is not the minority who manipulates. It's the blind majority who allow it to happen. Humans. We've mistaken the enemy. A new prophecy must be announced. If it's left for the apostle to fulfill the task, then so be it. I accept my fate. Join me, Bart. A prophet? You're crazy. Very well. You've made your choice. So, farewell. What the? A man? It's the police chief. He's coming to help me? Thaddeus, you're mistaken. There's still hope, but you don't want to see it. All your traps, all your snares. You and those demons who you've pushed me over the edge. You've forced me to confront myself right to the limit. And behind the apostle, I found the human I once was. The human that once, you were once too, imperfect, but who learns from his mistakes, and who uses that to nourish his faith, his hope in a better future. Without that faith, you'd be nothing but a blind prophet, Thaddeus. Die! Blam. Ah! Hands up! You! Damn traitor. Die! Arg! That's it. Scrack! And the fake apostle or fallen apostle falls flat. Arg! Cough cough. That's it, I got him. I'm going to die here. Good God. And afterwards, what will become of this world? The apostles can die. Who will continue to fight? Who will it be? Arg. Never know the answer. My time is up. I did all I could. 1,000 years of sacrifice, just to die like this. People will surely take me for a madman. I could have done something else. Something more simple. Live my life. But somebody had to dedicate himself, and despite everything, I regret nothing. Because if no way volunteered, maybe none of this would have existed. And my heart tells me that it was worth the trouble. Even if there is evil in this world, cough cough, there are some things that are worth fighting for. You see them. You only have to open your eyes. The blind prophet, blood of the apostle. Sister Kretz. Aras Gotia. Yep, this is the Kretz, and by the way, I'm like clicking like, make him go by, so this is a little bit different. I'm tempted to just blindly click to get this fruit as fast as possible, but I do want to at least have these up on a screen for a second so you can basically see them. Anyhow, I have to say that I'm satisfied by this game, but I think that it could have been done a lot better in a few areas. They had a lot of comic book type of aesthetic to it, but they probably overdid it a little bit, and probably more than they really needed to. Oh, there we go. Did I press the credits? Yeah. Here's like the credits, basically all, you're just clicking through it to get through it. So yeah, I have to say that, I'm kind of satisfied, but I'm sort of disappointed with the game because it could have been a lot better. I don't think this is necessarily a bad game, but the main problem with it is that they probably did they had too much a comic book aesthetic basically going on for a lot of parts for it, so that sort of took away from the adventure point and click mode type of thing. And at the same time, the only really good time I really did it was good basically to take away from that sort of cycle was the boss battle where they had sort of a mini game to beat the boss. Alright, so that's basically Blind Prophet. I basically want to do quick little story type of game, show off point and click nature of a game they basically could have showcased, and here it was. It's okay for what it was. Hope you guys basically enjoyed it, and take care. And I'll see you guys in the next one that I basically do a Let's Play series for. Alright, so I'm basically starting to compress these last couple of videos for the basic bit of gameplay is showed off to you guys, but well, sort of ending it right there. I don't think I really went into depth into what I disliked or liked about the game, and I felt I really should do that a little bit more. So the Blind Prophet, what did I think about it? So overall, this was basically a game, as I said, that satisfied me, but I felt like more could have been done. For those who basically checked out my channel, you can basically find a Let's Play series for the game called The Fall. And basically in The Fall, that's basically sort of a side-scroller game with point-and-click elements to it. And I feel in many ways that these games are very similar to each other because essentially The Fall is an action-oriented game with point-and-click elements basically tacked onto it, where this is more say an interactive novel with point-and-click elements basically added onto it. And I don't necessarily think it's bad to have that sort of nature to the game, but at the same time, this is a video game, right? So if I wanted to play or have say an interactive comic book, that'd be fine and all. But really, if I'm on the Steam store, I'm looking for video games to basically play, and even a game say Putt Putt or Pajama Sam down here. These are games that they have little action scenes where where you see the guy doing the action stuff, but then it always jumps back to show off basically a Pajama Jam or Putt Putt. They'll basically go back to point and click right away right after that. So it doesn't really take away too much the nature of the gameplay. It doesn't feel the game's just doing stuff for you and stuff like that, and that's basically the main problem I basically have the Blind Prophet. Note that another thing that I should probably note is that there was of course spelling errors, sort of weird things and stuff like that. That wasn't as too much of an issue to me because I can forgive other nationalities and people's basically making games and having translated over to English because it may not be their native language that they're basically translating this into, so it's fine. But at the same time, there's a few spelling errors and stuff like that that really could have been checked over a lot easier. I mean, I saw a few errors in there that if you just throw it into a spell checker, for example, you probably would catch them. So I don't really feel they probably did the best job editing this game, the script for this game. And yeah, outside that, I'll note that if I was to basically suggest something really that they really need to do for this game to make it really shine, they need to have less comic book aesthetic basically action sequences and more sort of actionary sort of things basically. For example, basically I really liked the finishing with the boss battle, even though it was really simple. The thing about it is that it basically had you doing something to basically beat the boss, and it's basically essentially a mini game, so to speak, much a lot of the other mini games. But that sort of thing would be I think a lot better for a lot of the other things you could have done in this game. So for example, maybe you're going up against say Beelzebub, for example. That could have been I think better done for say an action sequence type of thing where you basically have him you see him actually physically climbing up instead of using a picture, and you basically have to sort of plan out how to sort of do it with maybe point and click mechanics on top of it or something more actiony basically what was basically happening in the final battle. But anyhow, as I basically said, this is not a bad game overall, and I did enjoy it. So yeah, if I was basically recommending this game, it's not a bad one to recommend. I'm not sure like recommend if you're like not into like say like comic book like games and stuff like that, but this is something to kill time with. Point click adventure game, not that bad. So as I said before, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm just gonna talk this on to like the last like bit of like the last video, and that'll be it. So take care all. See you in the next one.